Hi, welcome, brothers and sisters. Morning. I had this dream this morning. It's 4:30. I just happened to grab my video camera to make sure I didn't forget I wanted to record it while it was fresh in my head. Okay, so there it goes. I had this dream about this beautiful forest. It was like this valley, and I was in this particular valley in the forest, and I was just watching the animals like chase each other and have a great time. They were running on these trails that I was watching, and I just saw all kinds of animals, a lot of animals in the forest, all playing and chasing each other in the forest. You know, they're all playing with each other. And I was just sitting there giggling and laughing. I was so amused. I was like at the front, like, of the valley, like above, like some rocks, like standing and looking down. And it was a small little valley. And I remember what caught my eye was this buffalo. It was like reddish brown, and it was so cute. It was running in the forest, and it was so cute the way it was running, and I was giggling and laughing. I was just so amused with this buffalo. I don't know why. Out of all the animals I saw playing in the forest, that was what like caught my eye, and I was just like watching him just run. And there was a trail that runs right by me, so he would run right by me, and they were just going around this trail and just playing with each other. It was like they were racing each other. It was funny. Anyways, at one point of all this fun in the dream, I remember seeing a wolf enter in the picture from the background, and he was also watching the animals because I could see him, and he just kept creeping inwards, like creepy. He was like a bad guy. He was a bad guy. He was just creeping along in this picture while these animals were all just enjoying themselves, you know, in this like social event in the forest. And I just kept, he was like watching all the animals, but what caught his eye was the buffalo. So he was just like following the buffalo, and he was creeping closer and closer, and I felt like I didn't want anything to happen. I was being really protective, and I don't know, I just thought it in my head, you know, I hope this buffalo comes in because I'm worried about him, you know, come in. Like I was like saying that in my head, and then all of a sudden the buffalo was standing next to me, and at that point he turned white. He was like a white buffalo, and I was just like in awe. I was just staring at it. It was right next to me, and it turned from this reddish brown buffalo, it turned into a white buffalo. And I was just like, whoa, this thing's beautiful, you know. And the next thing I know, the wolf creeped itself all the way till it was in front of us. And I saw these animals were all standing, like some of the animals from the forest were all standing like on the side of me, on both directions, okay, up in this plateau. And I just remember the wolf standing right there in front of me, but below me. It was like almost like, you know, with rocks. It was like a balcony. You just looked down and he was right there. And it was almost like his, you know, the body of the wolf changed all of a sudden to a suit. And then you see the wolf head and the wolf hands. So he was trying to be really slick. And it was like, I could hear him talking like, you know, we were talking in our heads, but not, we weren't moving our mouth. That's how, like, telepathically in this dream. And I just remember him, like, saying all this stuff. And it was like, wow, that's like kind of a perfect way to describe how the world is, you know. all these people, like the animals, all playing with each other, just totally oblivious to the wolf. The false preachers, the false prophets, just the false everything, false government, just all the false things, all the lies that are out there. And that's what it reminded me, that everybody's just oblivious and asleep to it. While this wolf creeps into the picture, and then all of a sudden the little reddish brown buffalo turning into a white buffalo. It was like, to me, it felt like it was Jesus, standing right next to me. And that's why the wolf was sneaking up. It's the wolf reminded me of, like, everything in the world with people who try to destroy and get rid of the name Jesus or God. It was like, that's that feeling I got, like the wolf was trying to destroy Jesus. And just like, it was just really trippy. But it was a really beautiful valley, man. I saw all these animals in there, water, and it looked like it was snowing. But it was like a light snow. There was almost like a spring type of snow, where you could see all the green, but you could see some snow around it, like for decoration. That's how it was. And there was like waterfalls and all these birds and bears and foxes and rabbits and raccoons and all kinds of animals, horses, just all running and playing like throughout this little forest valley I was in. So if you have anything that you might think some of the symbols mean other things, write down your comments. I'd really appreciate that. Alright, well, God bless you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye now.